Okay. Bum bum bum. Tukadun, tukadun, dun, tududun. What's this? Oh. Stupid thing. Okay. Unmute. Nay. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Works or not? This is muted. Okay. I can hear me. Right. Should probably share this. Like, copy this link. Let's. I'm gonna. Ooh. Close. 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 Let's put this into. Share the actual stream rather than just this. Share Reddit. Oh, perfect. Making an adventure game. Let's put it into. How does this work? Choose the community. Unity. 3D. And game meta, you'll be banned for using this. Resources, so let's say. Show off, yeah. Okay. Okay, I'll. It's also because I'm speaking a bit softly. But let's see, maybe we can punch it up a bit. Better, huh? I hope so. Okay, let's see. Got 3 people in. Welcome, everyone. Okay, cool. Let me know if it's crap. All right. Let's see if there's any progress. So I've been doing some modeling for the levels. So first off, this is like going back to more of a modular approach when we do the levels. So this is like basically built out of a few pieces. A little more there. So we have like one. This is the same tower segment for each piece, and here we have like one roof prefab. That's going to be just recycled. So let's export. Tower 2, snack, and back into Unity. I've also got a new version of our famous ragdoll. Compiler error! End the file. Okay, come on. What the hell is this? Yeah, so I want to, I was doing this as well. So I have a broken thing here since I'm in the middle of transferring this to the new ragdoll. Let's put this in. And then we're just gonna make this an instance public. Oh no, maybe not for everyone. Oh, well, it's kind of more. Oh yeah, 10:30. No more good morning. No instance equals null. Schneck. Now we have a singleton pattern on this. You of course know what that means. Oh, there's a lot of nice errors here. So I don't really want to use this one anyway. End the file. Maybe I busted this file up. Oh yeah, there's one too many of these. And we have no more compiler errors. Well, I'm not gonna have lunch in 30 minutes, but I just had breakfast. But that should be fine. Okay, let's change this to the active ragdoll safe move. All right, let's play. Error. There shouldn't be any more errors here, so what the... Open level. Yeah, exit point. Blah, 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 blah. What's wrong here? Alright, it's just a pretend error. Hello. Can you see? He's now got a bit of a more of a running animation, this little ragdoll. He can actually, well, supposedly kick and punch, like swing his sword around. And jump, of course. Where's his jump? Alright, and then let's try and go out. Here we go. Oh god. Yeah. We'll need to adjust where the instance of this my spawn point is, because it seems to be in the wrong place. Okay, we're here, right? Oh wait, there's no colliders, that's why. It's very simple. So can we do this, you think? Would Unity make everything a collider if I add it here? Cannot. Nah, I don't think it will. Fruktansvärt låg. Nu då? Är den fruktansvärt hög? Is that better? Sound, please. Okay. All right. We're gonna have to manually put, I think. Let's just try this. I just wish that if I put a mesh collider on the root here, no, it would probably not work. So we'll have to do this. Just, oh, hello. Petter, thank you. Welcome. That is super loud. It's just gonna kill me. Whenever that happens, it's gonna just throw me off completely. Okay, I'm just gonna select these for now. Well, we should probably make this into a prefab and not do this for all of it, but now for the sake of testing, let's just go in here. Platform, building. They're named terribly as well, but okay. Let's just add mesh colliders here. This is like so inefficient, but yeah, I'm sure you do. Alright, come on now, little guy. There's supposed to be a way to angle this, so it's not maybe like that. Okay, come on now, let's go find the exit. Ah, come on. Nope, no. Okay, so let's check. Where the hell is he coming out? My spawn point is actually here, so that should be fine. Maybe we'll put it up a little bit higher just in case. And this one has a mesh collider. Let's just, for safety's sake, do that then. Okay. Yeah, we should be doing some drawing soon. There's been a little bit too much time spent on just solving this ragdoll thing. It's still kind of not perfect, and to be honest, I've almost felt like I should probably just... It's just too hard to control him. I think he's being pushed out. Some kind of collider is just knocking him out. Maybe it's this thing. Alright, let's try this. and just so it, like, these colliders are not ideal at all. Is it? Did I have? I didn't put one here. But just seeing how this looks. Where's my exit to palace? Yeah, it's right in there. If we put him out there, this is just a safety safety precaution. Okay. Yeah, he's like still drunk, still pretty messed up, and he when you push forward, he actually sometimes just swings around, which is very gonna be super dangerous when we come to like the platforms out here, if we ever make it. Come on, see, he's just like, I'm gonna turn, and no. Okay, I'm gonna pause this. Like, where the hell does he end up? He's like spawned straight out into oblivion. Is it? Like he's now. Where is he? Where did he end up? Yeah, he's like way in front, and also we're not hiding. Yeah, he does not end up where he's supposed to be. Well, the short knees, no. That's just a simplification. Again, it's it is going to be. I'm actually just going to use this as the skeleton, and then the mesh would be looking better. So I just needed something to be able to make him like do this, walk, to propel him forward. That's the only reason. And also because you remember last week we spent almost like an entire week just trying to get him to not collapse on himself. It's just a nightmare. Okay, right, turn around. But the cool thing with this rig is I've tried it in another Unity project, is you can scale it. So I'm gonna have it like a giant. Come on. And the rig scales, so like a huge person would use the same rig. But now I'm just like, okay, there's no way we're colliding with anything now when we come in here. Maybe. Just now he's like completely in mid-air and should be able to land here. I wonder if it's my my safe moving. So when he teleports from the door here to come on. Nope. See, it's like ending up outside. Okay. Let's have a look inside. Where are we now? This is the island. Here's the tower. Yeah, okay. Let's try that. The spawner is here. Like if I just, well, yeah, let's just see. In case he just ends up straight in front, that would be explaining why it's wrong. No, he still kind of ends up there. Okay, maybe we'll just look from the top here. This is not something I want to spend time on right now. Oh god, yeah. Come on over here. But yeah, it's cool. So this rig, you can drop things on him, and he's like way in front. Or maybe is there an offset? There might. Oh wait. I might have. There might be an offset to the script. Let's see. Exit to palace. So there's a Z offset, and this is to make sure that he doesn't end up. If you just zero that, so that he doesn't like end up inside the same collider again, because then he would be, like, you could go back in. Okay. This just keeps getting worse. Where's my? Let's see. I have my. Here's my safe move, which doesn't seem very safe. It's because I moved this first. I don't have an RB for that. Let's move this last. Because this is the... Okay, which one is this? Root RB. Yeah, I am moving that. Oh wait, and we don't move the transform. Let's skip that. So first I'm setting all of these to kinematic so I can then position them, and then I turn back the physics on. That should make sense, right? Yeah, I agree, right? There's one axis that seemed to be... I'm gonna look from this angle now. Okay. Come on, you can do it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Yes. He's not in the right place though, but he's on the wrong floor. He's supposed to spawn up here. And his sword got messed up. His arm is like... Ah, there we go. Sword is back in his hand. Ha ha. All right. And then now this has some kind of... this should have the right collider, but why on earth did he end up on like all the way down there? Yeah, he's on the tower. That's a huge success. But he's supposed to end up here. Whereas my spawner is right there, and there is a collider right underneath. So why is this? Maybe not... let's just... So this is... I don't know if you can see, but my offset... So when you go into a spawn point, you can set an offset for each one, just to prevent him to kind of instantly enter the same trigger. Ow. Okay, come on now. Nah, he's still on this... he spawns here. It's just wrong. So it seems... You're right. It seems like the axis... yeah, well, I don't know. If you look at it, it's actually right there. But we can try and move it back. It's supposed... Okay, not in play mode, please. This one. So that now I've just made it even easier. So there's a simple box collider here. That should like not be any problem at all. I mean, stand right here then. So it should even drop down a bit. Right? Makes sense? Come on now. Nope. It's like ending up a whole section too low. There's something seriously wrong here. Maybe... What can it be? Can't be this though, because I mean... Oh wait. Yeah, so I've turned this whole thing around. That's fine. Can have my old crap contains the old level, which is kind of there still, but that should be fine. What the heck is going on? I mean, that shouldn't be it. Yeah, maybe there's like a... I think it's my safe move. So I mean, just as a quick look on how this is set up. So I have my ragdoll set up like this. So you can see he is kind of like being controlled by this root object. You can actually turn the render on. So that's actually where the forces are applied. So I'm rotating this capsule and I'm moving it in that direction. And then the legs, they're basically just animated by script. So it's just alternating ding, 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 with a timer. So there's on the script here, there's a timer for run cycle. So if I put 0.8, the cycle will be much longer. Oh god, you can't see anything. Come on, come back here. And you can also set like a max. That's probably not going to show any difference, but you can set a max swing on the legs as well, which is now I think at just a 45 degree. So very simple. Again, this you shouldn't be able to see these things. This is just a skeleton. And then this is the dampener for the lerp. There's a linear interpolation for the leg, so it doesn't screw up the entire physics model. We should increase the jump force a bit, I think. Jump now. Oh. Yeah, you can see that even he's like falling over a bit. All right. Jump force to 50. And I think if we look at this guy, I was trying to make it a little bit more. Maybe we just put him at 0.2. That is a little bit cheating because then the collision will actually happen. Not on the feet, but on the capsule. Which could be cool, but again, it's not really what I want. Ideally, this would just be managed by the legs, but right now it's just for show. They do collide. They do, but yeah, it makes him kind of like just fall forward like that. But yeah, it's kind of getting there. I think what we should do is we take the legs and we increase a little bit the spring strength because it's a bit too flimsy. It's a 5 and a 10. Let's do a 10 on that. This is like the worst like part of it. It's just immensely time consuming to find the right settings. Right now he's not even like standing up, he's just leaning. But okay. He can punch. He's basically also alternating. So first strike is a forward strike and the other one is a backhand strike. That's simple enough. And then my plan is to put a script on the sword, and the sword would have like, this is how much damage the sword does if you collide. So depending on what sword you pick up, you get different damage bonuses. But that's a long way off until we can figure out why he can't teleport between these levels. Let's just see in the editor where the heck he's going. So he's over there. The trigger for the door is somewhere over here. He's coming. And then, yeah, he's at the trigger. There's something else wrong too, because this worked before. They would actually hide this level, but it's not hiding it now. So my game manager seems to be broken. Let's see. I have my open level, which is really not opening a level. It's actually just hiding and unhiding stuff. So first it hides all the level objects in levels array, and then activates the one I'm sending in. So, and then I safe move to my exit point. Yes. Well, what am I doing this for? Level settings. Oh, this will be for later. I won't do that now. So my active ragdoll, I'm safe moving to the position plus the offset. That should be fine. But at the moment then, okay, let's check. The game manager has, it actually doesn't have the level. Maybe that's why. It has the island. It doesn't have the palace, that's why. Screwed up. Like a rookie mistake. So let's increase this array a bit. Oh wow, not 24, but maybe 4. This should probably be done somehow automatically. So like when the game starts, you just search through the entire hierarchy to find objects that have the level script on it. And then you add it to the game manager. So right now I'm just going to add this manually. There's also this one. So now maybe that's why. It's just, you never know these crap things. It might just be so simple. Come on out. Here we go. Here we go. I gotta fix that. Now he's in the middle of nowhere. But I think now it works. That's why. So now we can put the palace back. The tower back where it's supposed to be. Yay. I actually had it 100 units up. So you're actually starting out all the way up. Okay, let's try it. Okay, fingers crossed, touch your woods and all whatever else you do. Oh my god. Close enough. Yeah, I think that's exactly it. Now, so where's the tower? Okay, here we go. This I should be hiding as well, but yeah, because that one doesn't need to be here at the moment. But where's my guy? Where's my... It's actually here. So it just looked so promising. Why? Oh, why? And now the offset is just up. No, there's no offset on the Z, which is fine, because then otherwise it would just, you know, that could explain it, but that's actually the other way as well, so it doesn't explain it. Come on now. He's like still spawning a level too low. He's spawning over here. It's not something silly like this. Oh man, I really don't want to be doing like this like bug tracking in on stream. Bug tracking is so boring. I mean, it should just be fun and gay. Oh no. Fun and games. That's facing the wrong way, isn't it? It's my player. It's actually the right way. It could be something up with the mesh being modeled like the wrong way in 3DS. Well, he stopped somewhere. Why are you here? This is a huge weird thing. So my spawn point is actually here, but I'm being offset, completely offset. Was it? Is it this one? Okay. So okay, let's try again. Let's just go through this. I hate this stuff. So in the palace, I have my exit trigger here. It leads to exit palace, this one, which is hidden inside the tower. So that might be correct, but it still doesn't explain why. Yeah, maybe he got just pushed by physics. Do it now. You can do it. Come on, little guy. Come on, little guy. It's not a... No, it's not. It's a trigger, so it shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, man, he's just throwing himself out into oblivion. There. But he seems like he's not in the right place again. Can I do this then? Let's just put this as the start level. Because this is not working out for me. Where is he now? He's... Where is he? The player's here. Where's the tower? All the way up there, yes. Do I set that? In my game manager, start level. And then I think I have... Oh wait, I didn't use that as a... I actually just put him in, so the game manager just kicks him out at 0 when you do start. So that's why the starting level is just down here. But just for fun then, like... Yeah, we have turbulent movement. This is just not correct. So like this would be safe then. Yeah. Okay. We're in a better shape then. Okay, we can walk around here, and we should even be able to walk up here if we can control this guy. It's so immensely difficult because he's physics driven. Oh god. Yeah, there's an invisible NPC here as well called Lars. I can talk to him, I think. Yeah, hi Stig. Can I come too? Please. No, you cannot. And we got a null reference exception from that. Yeah, that's just one of those things. Come on. Let's see if we can climb up. It's probably needs some more force. This is too steep for him. But again, the idea here is that we're not going to be doing any hand animation, no keyframes or animated things. We're just going to have physics animation. Yes. Well, that's just his skeleton. It's not his actual mesh. Get this crap working first, then we can do that. What if I now switch it back? So start level is now palace. Yeah, we're back in here. This is where you can have a conversation with the invisible queen up here, but once we've modeled her, she will be sitting there. Okay. Ah, amazing. There's something wrong with this spawning thing. Hello.
Vad kollar vad du gör?
We're in the stream.
Cool.
I think you might even be in shot. Nej, you're not in shot. Så här ser ut. This is a ragdoll animation, so there's no animation. He's just driven by physique and limbs.
Okay.
And he can supposedly jump a bit and swing his sword a bit. And then what we're doing now is we're trying to... So when I exit, he ends up just outside, which is not what we want. And there's a spawn point here somewhere, which seems to end up in the wrong place. So that's what we're working on now, me and my 28 friends.
Oh shit.
Cool.
Vad kul. 28 djur.
Yeah. Yeah. Petter says hi, Louise. And to Ola as well.
Hey!
Yeah, it's a very communal feeling to the streams here. We're all in this together. Well, now the spawn point is outside, so let's try this. All right, let's try it. You are going to do this now. This is it. I have a good feeling about this. Come on now. He is doing this though. Back crack. There's something terribly wrong with his arm, but he made it outside. It's the spine. He's just messed up. I think the safe move is not so safe. It actually messes him up. I'm trying to see what happened to him. Yeah, that's his upper body, the torso. It's just all out of shape, and I think this is the pelvis also all out of shape. It's like this arm. I think the arm switched place. Can I tangle him somehow? No. You know what? I think it's because he was rotated. It is definitely backbreaking. But I think what happened is maybe let's have a look. This scenes are rotated, so he actually flips, moving but not rotating the body. That's my guess. Okay, let's see. Where is my tower is here, and it is rotated 180. That should not be a problem though. that scene is not rotated, and this is not rotated. That is though, but that should be fine because it's as long as this transform. But maybe we should do an improvement to the safe move to make it a little bit more safe. Oh god, this is ugly stuff. This is gonna have to be. I'll address this. This is not how you're supposed to do things. So you can see, right? First I set all the rigid bodies to kinematic, to kind of that just kills all the whatever velocities and stuff they have. And then I move it. Maybe I should just move position. Yeah, that's actually according to the manual what you should be doing. Move position takes place in line with the physics updates. This is much safer. So we're moving all each of them individually. Maybe this is it doesn't matter what order. I don't think so. So already here we're moving everything in a safe way. Let's try it again. Turn around. Okay, let's go. Ah, what happened? Why? That's a bit too close. Alright, what the hell? That worked 1 second ago. Where's my spawn point? Right there. There's no offset except up. The island is not rotated. It's actually moved the entire thing. And what did I move this? Oh my god, this is just so bad. Just like a lot of local positioning. Not good. Okay. Where are you going to end up this time? Maybe it's time to put in some debug logs here to see. Okay. Target. Where is this? Where the hell are you putting him? I think my headset wants to butt out. Oh god, there we go. It's a long way. Alright. Back again with sound. Okay. Let's see. We're coming in. What am I doing? Yeah, because I repositioned that again. So, turn around. Head towards the exit. Oh god. This ragdoll is not behaving at all. And then debug log is saying it puts me at 0236 minus 19, which is, if I compare that to my exit to palace, that's not even. Minus 2 is correct, 0.2 is correct, 3.6 is, well, that's not anywhere near where it's supposed to be. Yeah, there's definitely not happening on the height. Should we force it into a world position, because it is inherited here? Can I just put it here? Okay. That shouldn't make a difference though. That's just ridiculous. Here's my exit point. It's my safe move. Is there a way to maybe... I'm just thinking. It's not going to be inherited, right? It should be absolute world positioning. I should not be able to... Unless I type local position. caught it, paused. He's like way off.
De får inte gå in utan våra tillåtelser.
What?
Då blir det så här,
So he spawns like with a massive offset. Why is that?
så det är också så här, ja, men
Ragdoll, where is it? Yeah, it's all moved. That's fine. There's nothing left. But oh, ho, 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 ho. Now I see it. Now I see it. So look at my root player object. That's in the right place, right there. But none of our rigid bodies are there. Okay, onward. That means we should probably move transform position as well equals target. I don't know. Would that even make any difference? Just doesn't make sense. Just another day in another day lost. Not a day lost. Time lost in coding bonanza. So okay, at least now, no. My transform position is in the right place. The rigid bodies are all in the wrong place. And it's not... Maybe this sounds ridiculous, but what if we do this? I can't move. Oh yeah.
nej, men jag tänkte det brukar vara en annan kille. Alltså,
This wouldn't be right either, because if I move everything to one point, that would break everything up. It should just be this. Right? Like I would have to, oh my god, that would be a massive undertaking, but it should be that I move all of the, I save all the positions, and then, oh god, and then move it. Because right now, I don't get it, but this guy should at least, my root object should be over here. My root RB move position target. Why don't we just do this? It seems ridiculous, but hey. Okay, come on, Ragdoll, let's go. And get ready to pause. So where are we now? He spawned... Again, the player transform spawns right where it's supposed to be. All the rigid bodies are way off. I don't understand why that happens. What if I set this? It just doesn't make any sense. Oh. Again, he's like just in front. It kind of worries me that there's so little control over where my where all these things end up. Okay, this is my mesh, and it has the colliders, and I'm gonna just make sure it ends up. Yeah, it has to be rotated. That's why I've probably modeled it in the wrong way again, as in the wrong alignment inside. And here's my exit. It sits right where it's supposed to be. Where's my game manager? My open level is basically saying, oh wait. Oh yeah, this is when I open level with an exit. Just deactivate all the levels, activate the selected level here, and then move active ragdoll, which is my script, to exit point. I'm just gonna take out the offset for now.
Ska jag köpa mer mat till dig?
Ja,
Från Kina-krogen.
gärna.
Eftersom du är mitt inne i värsta...
Ja, and I have to, jag måste hämta barn i eftermiddag.
Ja, men...
Men Chinese, we're gonna have Chinese. Tack. I'll swish you. Okay, look at that. Look at that. See that? The transform is right there. All of this should be over here. I don't know. I think you should just be able to sub. I mean, I'm pretty much a beginner of this. I don't know, what does it say here? Is there not like a, I don't know if I log out here. Is there like a whoops, did I turn it off? Nope. If I log out from the web page, how does it look like? That was Twitch. Started streaming something. Yeah, it just says. Oh yeah, I can see it. It says tier 1 subscription, blah blah blah, ad-free viewing, chat subscriber only mode. I don't know how that even works. And you get I know you're able to set up your Twitch Prime. I'm not a Prime subscriber yet. So I would just do the normal sub. That's just me. That's something well, it's part of this week's achievements, I think, to try and set up so I can, you can pay for us. Whoa! There was a different sound. Let's see. What happened? Wait a second. Yay! I got a cheer. Cheer! Sweet Rexix. Thank you for that. My first cheer. That's some kind. You're gonna have a special place in the Hall of Fame of everlasting fame. Maybe you even you can get a credit in the game. First cheer. It's a very special credit. Thanks, man. Now, if we could only fix this crap. You can be an NPC. Raxis. Okay. Does it have something to do with shrimp? Like the stuff you put. Welcome. I just got another subscriber, I think. Wait, where's my thing? Oh, it's Ola. I'm hosted. Thank you for that. Yeah, let's see. That really puts some pressure on this. All right. Yeah, you can never really have enough X's in your nick. Good on you, spot on. Where are we now? Let's try this. Yeah. This guy. Okay, let's pause this right when he's gonna. If I can make it to the door. Oh, come on. There it is. And go. Yeah, so again, we seem to be able to do it on the x-axis, but not on the y and z. especially the Z. He ends up like, I think, okay, that's actually where he is. He's still at the same position as when he leaves the interior root level. So that's terrible. So in a sense, do I have to actually move? I'm moving the rigid bodies in every fixed update. I don't want to have to move the actual transform. Do I have to? Or maybe I can do it just exactly. Wait, I think I got it. So game manager, where are you? I mean, sorry, active ragdoll. Safe move. Instead of moving my transform position to target, I'm gonna first move my transform position to my root or rigid body. Okay. And then I'm gonna assign the target. And then that should keep going, right? Got it rated? Hello. Who's rating me? Isidore. I can't even read the overlays. There's some chat pause due to scroll. Okay, right. I guess I'm gonna have to read this. Thank you, negative science. Oh wait, this is rated from Isidore. Welcome. I can't even catch up what's happening here, but thank you and welcome everyone. I wasn't really expecting this, but we're here trying to solve something incredibly gut-wrenching and boring. But so what's happening here is this guy, my player, he, for the last hour, he's been trying to move from this interior scene in my adventure game just to simply go outside, but he ends up spawning like in the middle of space. And that seemed to have done nothing, what I just did. Huh? Well, I need to be able to... Now it looks like it's offset it even more, which is not what we want at all. So I'm seeing my... Yeah, that's the position it's ending up on, but that's wrong. Thank you. Oh, hey. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask here at some level, but it's going so... Oh, hey. I got a unicorn. Thank you. Araxis. Thank you. Let's see if I can honor that by actually making this crap work. Hello, John Bear. Thank you. Thank you for following. I'm sure there'll be infinite amount of excitement just watching this bug. It's like getting worse even. I don't... So he's supposed to end up here. That's my spawn point right there. But he's like... Oh, hello, Toady Door. I'm gonna need to learn how to put GIFs and shit on this so that we can see stuff popping up. Yeah, this is... You're enjoying it, right? Thanks, man. Yeah, I'll probably be here when you wake up again, negative science. Still, like, breaking this crap. All right. That's... Well, hello, negative science. Oh, thank you for the sub. What the hell? Okay. I think it's time we just scrap this safe move. It's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. And I'm just going to do this. I'm going to just set my root position to target and see what the hell is happening. Because I think it's just something seriously wrong. Easter egg, of course. There will be many Easter eggs. I mean, maybe if this works out well, then there'll be plenty of NPCs to name. Then, unless they're too explicit, you can name them. See, that's not where you're supposed to be. Player is placed there. The root is just nowhere near where it's supposed to be. Yeah, I know, right? It's like this is just so utterly exciting that I don't know where to begin. Why this thing? It's just not placing it in the right place. And why is that? Yeah, maybe. I'm happy that you guys are still kind of enthusiastic about this. Wait, I have a prefab of this somewhere. I mean, if it's just me, I would give up. Where's my exit prefab? Okay. I'm just gonna place my exit prefab. That's right. That's not where it's supposed to be. Here's a new fresh prefab exit. And I'm actually gonna turn on the renders so we know that this is the rendered prefab. And now we're just gonna have to set where it goes. So oh wait. It might not be that this is the one that's wrong. Right. This prefab should go into the palace. Come on, palace. Hide this guy. We'll put this in here instead. Oh god, I think I know what it is. I am. That's such an idiot mistake. Alright, so in my palace level, there is a exit trigger right here. And it leads to a minus. It leads to island. Which is this level. Okay. Where is that? Island, 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 and then this one. It should be alright. But I'm wondering if it's I've gotten it the wrong way around. Caulkmaster, the plumber. No. That's excellent. I'm not sure we're having a plumber in the game, but we might have to make one. Right. So, where are we? So, this is the exit. It leads to island. Ponderosa! I say welcome to you. Let's kill some bugs. And I don't mean that in the exciting game sense, like literally killing bugs in this piece of crap code I've done. Exit is here. It leads to island. This game object, yes. And it leads to that spawn point. Let's change that to my new spawn point then. Where is it? This one. And let's just drag that in there. Schnick. That should be okay. Alright, let's play it. We start, as always, inside the palace. I'm gonna try and walk this way. And hit. Oh god. So that's not where you go. We're going this way. Okay, we're at the exit point. He is blasted into oblivion. So is it colliding with something then? This, oh wait, there's something here. There's an error. The variable target level has not been assigned. So this is something in my exit script. Yes, this one. Oh yeah, I didn't actually set this, that's why. Well, that's basically because this exit leads back into the palace. So set that, and I guess this one. Yeah. Alright, anyway, this exit point. This exit point, it looks like it's clear of any collisions. Let's just put it up here. And it's a trigger, it's not going to do anything. And let's go. Here we go. Run, run. like a drunken fool. You walk to the exit. Okay. Not even close. Oh wait, was it close? Where's the guy? So I'm looking at, that's the spawn point. And he's like, he's still way off. Like he ended up right there. That's not where he's supposed to go. So my safe move is not so safe. I'm getting the script from there. That move position. It's not even, that's not the issue though. Why? So here's my spawn point. It should be well within this collider, which is just a simple box collider also. So it's not even like a complex thing here. Well, so when I exit my palace exit, that's actually where he spawns. If you see it, it's right there. He is taking the wrong transform, maybe. So exit transform is this one. Yeah, that's where we want to go. What's my safe move doing then? Game manager. I'm getting my... Yeah, I want to set it to the E-exit point transform position. Yes. That's what I'm getting into my active ragdoll. And that should do it, but I'm slowly gonna tear my hair off for this. Okay, let's try it. See? He is still... Okay, let's see. We have the player transform is actually... it's not there either. My ragdoll route is not anywhere near where it's supposed to be. That's supposed to be up here. What about setting the pelvis to... just seems like this is not doing anything. It's not like... it's not even affecting the right things. So I'm going. And he's still... like, that's the spawn point and he ends up here. Why? Anyone? Should I... or maybe I should put in a transform. That way it's not an actual vector coming in, it's actually the actual object, and then the position would be derived after. So safe move. What's this? Oh, that's the wrong file. Okay. Safe move. You send in the transform, not the vector. Okay. This could be it. I am trying to stay positive. It's been way too much time spent on this rubbish spawn thing. Come on. You can do it. No. I am surprised beyond belief why this is not working. It has to have something to do with this, so no, cannot be. This is what I'm... so this is aiming to going back inside, and this exit, why is it here? No, that's my old one. This exit is over here. And it has island and that exit transform. Which is that one. Perfect. Correct. So. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna cry, but might might reconsider how this is done. Sniff. Okay. There's nothing here, right? No. Well, okay. I guess this is the thing with ragdolls. You got a lot more things that can just go completely wrong.
Shit, vad lyckas.
Okay, let's try this. Come on now. Come on now. Where is he? In the void. He's down here. Why? Is that the position I'm sending in is nowhere near there. It actually ends up almost at 0. That is completely wrong. Why is my... Is it this one I'm supposed to set? He ends up at almost 0 when he's supposed to end up. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, this debug says what? No, I want to see the position, not the actual transform. Oh, thank you. Maybe some Chinese food will kick some of the old grey brain cells on again. Who knows? Ow. Come on. We're getting it. This is a lot better. So he ended up what? He ended up almost where he's supposed to be. Still off though. Oh, come on. Why is he over here? It's as if he's taking the kind of right position, but he's... I'm gonna have to do something stupid like this. Okay, this is not nice. Transform point. I'm like almost vomiting a little bit in the mouth when I write this code. No. I want to send in... Oh wait. Is it like this? That can't be right. Oh god. And then I have to change this back to a vector. It's it was for a brief moment of success. Well, perceived success. Where are you now? 200. So now he's even higher up. He's actually above. Oh God. Yeah, we can't do that. Can't use this. So, okay. Open level is called from my interaction manager, is it? I'm getting the script here. And I'm sending it into... I'm not sending it yet, I'm just sending it here, I think. Update. Here we go. Open level, current exit. That's the exit I'm holding. Well, I'm near to there. And then my game manager says open level with this exit. And put my active ragdoll in that exit's transform position. I do the safe crap by disabling all of the physics. I need to do this though. Maybe last. And I move everything. I should actually move it like this. Just to be safe. Let's move the pelvis first maybe, because that's the actual root. And then I turn it back on. Come on, run, 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 run. You can do it. Now. It's like he ends up like way off from the spawn point. Minus 0.2. Or is it something silly with local positions here? Because that's minus 0.2 from this. And then I have... that's fine though. The height is fine. That's not my wife, but good guess though. You can actually, so the mic picks up my vibrator on the table. Alright, let me see. My trigger. The only thing it has is box glider and the script. The offset is now 0. And I'm guessing, unless there's a massive offset on this one, it's a -2 on this one, but then we'll take that out. Thanks, validator. No. My major in university was not going to university. Maybe. Mancow, good tip. No, I didn't really do that. And as any ambitious, non-ambitious student, you end up in advertising instead, because you don't really require it's just something you end up in when you don't have a degree. You end up in advertising, and you can do quite well. But the programming, that's just like been a hobby since forever. And I mean, it's not really working, is it? So I can't really say that I know how to program. What if we do, okay, where I'm getting more and more reckless, I feel. Of course, Mad Men, it was... yeah, we did. All of the entire thing we binged watched back in the day. It is really a bit like that. You can kind of... I'm going to get in trouble for this, but you can make your way career-wise by... a lot of it is just talking in presentations and selling pitches just by, well, pure confidence and words. Then if you can do that, then you're pretty good in advertising. I wouldn't say Don Draper type of ad executive. That would mean you're basically a fraud all the way from the start. But I did not. I've been drawing since probably before I could walk. So I'd like to think that I knew what I was doing. But that's the beauty of being in advertising. It's all very subjective. So there's no real right or wrong. You can argue points like this is the right thing for your brand, or this is the wrong thing for your brand. This is the wrong color, but in the end, it'll probably still work. There's this saying. It's not like we're doing brain surgery or or like something actually critical. It's just an ad. It's not gonna destroy or change the world. You might sell some more stuff, but that's about it. And that was great fun. For many years I did that. But like many other industries, it is going to die soon. Well, maybe not die, but the goalposts are moving. And I think a lot of companies know this, but not many advertising agencies and networks are ready for it. So, like still working with Don Draper style business models where it's just you go in, you pitch, and you're gonna make a TVC for a couple of millions, and hopefully that will it will solve all of your problems. Where are you? Looks pretty. He's inside the box. No. Way up high in the sky. I plant stars sort of when I got it. Yeah. No, that you're right. I mean, I would say this. It's very useful to have marketing and advertising skills. You'll always need that, but it's not very useful to work with okay, I'm again in trouble. I wouldn't trust an agency with some of the stuff that I want to do. Like, for example, I wouldn't want to ask my ad agency to make me a web page. That's just insane. No, that is just, you still need the skills, but it's not the best model to work, I think. I do think, however, you would need to. Oh yeah, I know. It's too late. I'm already out. Well, and it's also it wasn't here in Europe. I was working in advertising in Southeast Asia, but I've since moved back to, I don't know, follow the passion, which is this: sit and wrangle code all day. And then also some 3D modeling. It kind of all comes together. So I have the model is here. And it seems all very clever and modular, but as soon as I put it in here, it just messes up. Yeah, validator, I think to a point you are right. To a certain degree you're right. It's getting more diverse. I was in Singapore, and we had many campaigns where people were wondering why are there only like Chinese looking people when the country is very diverse. It would make sense to kind of at least mix it up a bit. Some comments I threw in meetings which were completely ignored. So maybe not ready yet. How are we gonna do this? My target position. It's like I can't move this. Is it because he's outside of this thing? This guy. The sword should be a part of this too. So he's here. Why is he not? I should be able to move it. Again, I think a slight oversimplification, and it's changing. Okay. Now I'm pissed. What? Oh, that's the mirror. Why are you ending up there now? Ding dong. Where's that sound coming from? Why is it? Why is my vector not working? Yeah. Better. He's still like out in space, but at the right level. I think someone's talking to me. Uh-huh. All right. Yes, I answered Facebook. Wouldn't it be simpler to make a 2D game? Yes, it would be. It would definitely be simpler. And it would be simpler to use just, you know, my old player character was not a ragdoll. It was just a capsule running around, which would probably have made me have a lot more progress. It's just, I don't know, I have this feeling I want to, I mean, just do something a bit unique. You've played Gang Beasts, and there's some other ones. Oh, come on. Where all the characters are physics ragdolls, which just makes for a lot more hilarious action. Plus, you get to you don't have to do animation. I'm not very good with animating stuff, so I would prefer not to. And if I can just rig a character with physics and put forces on it, that would be much better. That is, if I could move the bloody thing to where it's supposed to be. Because this is just such a ridiculous thing. I mean, this should have been easily solved like an hour ago. Look at that. where's my is there like a fireworks button somewhere? It's like after an hour of pain. Is it more than an hour of pain? It actually finally works. I think now I'm gonna cry. Yay! He did it. Finally he ends up on the platform. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Oh, thank you. That's work for the money. Bloody. Okay, so you want to see what the hell it was? This has. Thank you for the subscribe. It's a validation of effort that when I finally succeed in getting something to work, then someone decides to subscribe rather than like, oh crap, nothing's gonna happen. So if you look at the code, my safe move is completely unsafe now, but I'm no longer switching off the kinematic. I'm just moving first the parent object, which is basically just a dummy doing nothing. There's nothing script-wise going on there. Next, I move the pelvis, and then the roots rigid body, which is basically, oh, thank you, validator, a subscription. I'm going to do even more of this now, of course. This is a daily thing. I usually stream from about this time until, I don't know, until I've solved something or just pass out from frustration. Anyway, first the transform, next pelvis, next root rigid body, which is the controlling mechanic. That's where all the forces are applied. That's where he's moving left and right and turning and jumping. After that, I move the torso, left leg, left arm, right arm, and last the head. There will probably be more of these rigid body objects at some point. Like I'm gonna put hands so you can grab onto things, like anything. You should be able to grab onto other creatures, walls, ledges, and stuff. This is why it's fun, right? Okay. So now this is the new exit. I can actually delete my... we can just set it back. My exit to palace is right here. That's where the door is to go back inside. And that should be fine now. It's just that I need to reset my my level here. My palace exit needs to go to this one. Yeah. And my exit to palace is set correctly. Okay, the big test now. Can I go in and then can I go out and then back in? Come on. Come on. He's having trouble with the overall direction and a box is in the way. Ah, come on. Okay, we're on the way. We're on the right way. Okay, I'm going to close my eyes. What? Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna try and make my own of those, I think. All right, I came out. I'm now forever disfigured, and my arm is now. The character is just. He's in the right place, but terribly, terribly disfigured. See if I can go back in. Turn. And how can you walk over there? It's just outside. Okay. I don't know which way is front anymore. Oh, that's the front. And he's in an infinite spin. There, go that way. Can we go back in now? Almost. Crap. Okay. It might be that this exit opens up palace and this exit right here, right? And that object. Yeah, you should. I'm gonna there's no refund, sorry. I'm gonna solve this though, because this has to work. Otherwise I should probably just quit Where is my other exit? Here it is. Am I crashing into something? I think it might be that simple. He comes in here. Oh wait, there's an offset. Remember my offset. So right now it's 0. I actually put that, so when you go in, you should be put 2 units front. Right. And then, oh, hi, Vren joined my Discord. Awesome. Now we can talk even more about this happy thing. Okay, all right, -1. So the exit script has offsets so that you don't just immediately crash into the same trigger again. That might actually trigger like going back right away. All right, and he made it without being disfigured. He's actually his good old self. We can walk and we can jump. And let's go back in. Yes. Validator, is that okay? Is that okay? But I did it, right? Oh man, but yeah. Just know that it now works. I can go back in and out as many times as I want now. If I can just get him to walk straight. Yeah, now it works. See? Stress test. Yes, yes, yes. Finally. Oh, I managed to break his back though. But it actually works if you do that. Cool. Next part is not gonna be as gut-wrenchingly exciting, I think. Well, depends. I'm gonna try and tidy up in this level because we need to be a little bit more efficient with this stuff. So, where's my tower? You see this is the tower, and that we should make it instances so that I can replicate. You need an auto clicker to oh look, the roof is off a bit. So the way I've planned this out is instead of making many towers, I'm just making 1 or maybe 2, and we prefab that and just scale up and down a little bit. And then this is a prefab. The door is its separate object, and so this is actually, that tower is the same tower as this tower. That's a bit off though. Come on, in front, like that maybe, and a bit up. Yeah, like that. That has many benefits, and one thing you can do then is I can then go back into my 3ds and just work on this one tower, add more details, fix up stuff. Just save that out, and all of my prefabs will update when I go back. That's the plan, at least. Same thing with this stuff here, like this thing, this ramp is, we found already is too steep for him to climb, but I can actually just do this thing. I can do this, and that actually works, and it's got its collider and everything. That actually is fine. And well, that doesn't go anywhere now, but still there's one here as well. But yeah, the point of that is, of course, well, trying to be a bit smart about the resources for this file. This is just one level, and it needs to kind of I need to be smart about how I do this. Now this has a mesh collider instead. Let's do it that way. So, where's my, this is the original tower. Let's pull that out. And the roof, oh, that's the tower roof, I think. Okay. Tower roof prefab. And then we have the actual tower, which could be like you can put several on top of each other, just rotate them a bit, and then yeah. Oh, what's this naming convention? Cylinder 2. Okay, tower section prefab. So with this I can just stack them on top of each other, scale a bit, rotate a bit, and it'll look pretty, like it's gonna have some variation to it. So these would go into my prefabs. World. We'll call it world. Let's just make sure these are reset. They should be reset. And then into the prefab. Oh, can I do? Oh, I can't do two at once. That's just ridiculous. All right. Now, that was super loud. Hello, Night Owl Code. You scared the crap out of me. I need to lower this stuff. Very welcome though, although it scared the crap out of me. Now I'm wondering, is there a way to kind of, can I, instead of that, like placing all of these again, I guess I could. I need to unpack this. We unpack the tower, and then we can start doing this like properly. So I have, here's my prefabs. They're very far down though. Okay, let's put one here. Where's my roof? There we go. So that's one. Let's move it up a bit. So these all need to be replaced. But then now I can just do this, schnoink, and then maybe rotate a bit. Can actually squash it. We can even rotate a bit, but let's just do this first. Where my tower, my roof go. I did like the 2D look. There will be 2D billboards a lot, but it's just something that happens when you have like these big buildings and it's just 2D. You do want to have, even if I'm moving like this, like you can see it here, the movement will be locked to like this. It just, if it's just a billboard, it'll just, you know, it's very obviously a parallax. And we will be having a lot of those, but for trees and like flowers and plants and stuff like that. So there will still be parallax layers going on, for sure. But I still felt like, since the guy is in 3D and you can actually move in all directions, then there should be like a bit of 3D world. I mean, I initially thought that it would be cool to just do a bit like Ori and the Will of the Wisps and the Magic Forest. What's the game called?
Ori and the Blind Forest.
And the Blind Forest. Thank you, Ola. Ori and the Blind Forest is just like has hundreds of parallax layers, and it looks beautiful. But you can only move X and Y. There's no, not yet at least, no depth. And I want that. So we're gonna have to adjust a bit. That still doesn't mean that I'm not gonna have a lot of parallaxing going on. So this is my ramp prefab. Let's have that reset and save it in our world prefab folder. And then now I'm gonna have to put it back. Up here. Oh, that's the wrong way. So up, and maybe we do this, because it seems very unsafe to walk on these ramps because they're very narrow. That's kind of cool though. So now we can actually, yeah, it can go up something like that. And yeah, maybe I'll, now since we have, this is my door instance. Let's make that into a prefab. Now you could actually put another door here. Da-da-da. That's pretty cool. So that doesn't just lead into nowhere. Oops. This needs to come out a bit. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. Alright. So let's this should be a bigger door, I think. Because it's kind of the main palace door. Needs to go. This one needs to go as well. This is not a prefab, so I'm gonna have to replace that. Yeah, this is better. So this is like the majestic door of throne rooms. It's a bit too big. Like that. And then we put another small one over here. But if true, but like if you do it like that old Turtles game where they had depth. What's old Turtles game? What old Turtles game are you referring to? 'Cause we have some great grammar going on here today. Where's my window? I want to see a window here. There. Spin this guy around. Like that. What's that game? The turtle game? Ninja Turtles? Okay, let's make a little bit of a parent object here, because this is going to quickly get out of hand. Tower. Now we stick all of these guys in here, and the doors as well. We could even do like a, yeah, let's do that. So this is tower top section. It's gonna be such a mess of prefabs here soon. Ninja Turtles. I gotta go back into history and see what the hell that is. That's my big platform. I can put that there, but I'm gonna need to reset that here. Yeah. Okay, and I think we'll put all of these, we can do that. Yeah, we'll put that in the parent of that. So here's the, you come out here, can move this a little bit. Maybe even, yeah, maybe it's better that way. Move this down. Like that. And then this one needs to be bigger. That could be quite nice. Rotate, so there's some windows and stuff going on. Now you can't really fall down here either, which is good. Okay. Oh god, now we're gonna have to work our way down here. That's not a prefab, so let's get rid of that. Let's take this, rotate, and you can then go down here. Something like that. Ooh, that's not good. Down is always easier, I guess. I don't want to go into the wall, so let's do this. And here I have a very small ramp thingy. All right, cool, man. Thank you. Check back anytime. It's good. Good to get feedback on this stuff. You get kind of tunnel vision otherwise. Have a good one, man. Whoa, it's gonna go straight into this thing. That's not good. Why don't we do this?
Ja, det har du med.
Take this. Take another one of these. See if I can. This is like how you would kind of start puzzling the level together. Where you just need to see what kind of objects you need. So now I'm like making some kind of spiral staircase thingy. It needs to be smaller. And yeah, so I guess, yeah, that kind of connects now. And then like we do one more of these. Oh, that's not gonna go up. Can I need to mirror this? Let's do a -1. Whoops. Now I have a mirrored one. I wonder if Unity likes the collider being mirrored, but I don't care. Okay. All right. Yeah, so that's all of this so far. It's just built out of a very basic set of prefabs with their own colliders, and you can get quite a good variation on that. Whoops, we're not going to go that way. We're going to go down. That's very steep. He's going to absolutely not be able to manage that. Okay, I guess we're coming up to the first test. See if he can see if we can actually walk. Oh, there's a bit of a gap there. Can we actually go all the way down? We need to move this a little bit and down. Thanks, man. Let's try it. See if we can go all the way there. Ow! I mean, I seriously doubt it, because he has a huge problem just moving. Okay. Careful now. Oh God. Oh. Oh my. Very carefully. Can't see. We're gonna do this camera here. Can we raise that up a bit? My follow camera script. It's not actually rotating. Let's do a bit of an angle. There. Careful now. He's just out of control. God damn it. Anyway. Where's my follow script here? We need to adjust it a little bit. So I only do position. And I don't even lerp it. That's terrible. Okay. Vector 3 lerp. Very simple chase camera, smooth chase camera here. Transform position. To target transform position plus offset, and we'll set a little bit of a time, fixed delta time. Am I doing it in fixed delta? Oh, this should be fixed delta time, not late update. Because we're calling this in every physics step. Okay. And we should have a look at as well. Transform rotation equals quaternion look rotation. And then I think it's this way. Transform position minus target transform position. There. This could be facing the wrong way, but we will soon find out. Oh, thank you, Zerumblefish. What is my... Did I turn it down? I have no sound now. I can't hear it. Yeah, so we're looking the wrong way. So we'll just switch this. Did my... Is my mic still on? Or is it... Like, is it gone? I can't hear him. Ah. Now I can hear. Alright, so now we have a bit of a... Oh, that's nice. We have a bit of a smooth camera going on. Ooh. Yeah, we need to move the camera when we do the spawning. Move to spawn point, because right now the camera just moves from like way down there. Okay. Oh no! Well, I guess. Okay. Need to make this a little bit safer. I think, yeah, I might have to put in some railings and stuff. Because right now this is just not safe. It's completely unsafe. Alright. We are going to have to fix this with some serious safety railings. What if we... So, let's try this. Here I have my my 3D Studio. Let's take this thing. Should probably get rid of the pillars under, because that's what's blocking the view. But what if we do this? Oh, we'll first take this. Go. Cap these polys.
Ja, nej, det är klar.
Cap their...
De hör av dig så kanske jag är någonstans så kan jag hämta.
Ja, precis.
And then we do this.
Nu ska jag åka lite i ärenden.
We'll put in 2 of these. Like that. I'm just gonna make it a slight incline. So, as if this is like I'm not gonna extrude it, I'm just gonna like that. That should be enough, because it's physics driven, so it shouldn't be just going off the rails, so to speak. Okay, just gonna move that down a bit, because this looks like that maybe. All right, and then let's export this new platform, the new ramp. I have to do this separately now. Tower ramp. Export back into Unity, and then we change the mesh here for this prefab, of course. Open the prefab. That's a loud email notification. Where is it? Where's my new ramp? That's an old ramp. Can't see anything. This is too damn small. Can you increase the size? Oh, there we go. Where's my ramp? Where's my ramp? There's a lot of trees here. I guess it... Is it this one? Or that one? This is the one without the pillars. And that should also be the collision mesh. Okay, let's try that. Yeah. Let's try walking. I should change this to start outside already. All right. Can we move the camera up a bit? See? Smooth motion camera. Now it's like he's having a bit of a drone following him. Oh god, let's see. Careful now. Yeah. Careful. This would be interesting though, to have, if this tower level, you would actually have the camera always like point at the tower. So as you walk down here, the camera would like swivel around. Because, yeah, because right now you still can't kind of see what's going on. It's like too many things in the way, which is going to be a huge problem. I don't want it to be cheating with, you know, it shouldn't have to be like stuff hidden. It should be visible all the way. I shouldn't have to be forced to hide objects just to see him. Same like when you go into the forest and stuff. If it's blocked, then I've done something wrong. Okay, now he's paraplegic again. Something's happening when still, like in certain cases, he gets messed up. This time he was okay. Can you walk up here? You have to jump. Yeah. All right. Maybe next thing on the to-do list is to kind of fix the the walking. Like now he can, but you see it. He's kind of shifting directions. Coming up. It's coming up. Down would be easier, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, clearly way too dangerous. Funny though. What if we... Oh yeah, let's put the hands on. I want to try something. I thought about this yesterday. I wanted to really try it. So if we have our guy, I want to put at the edge of each arm, we're going to put a game object, which is going to have a spherical trigger, which will act as our hand. So if the trigger is inside certain objects, you can interact with it. So we have left hand here. Don't think I'm gonna need to have a rigid body for that, because I don't think I'm gonna show it. Right hand. Let's go here. And a spherical collider. Alright, and then we need a script for that. Or do we? Because I need to... Oh yeah, we do this. We get a reference to our main ragdoll script. Let's make the script called hand. And we put him on both of these. And open it up. So we don't need this, but we do need void on trigger enter. And where's my reference to my ragdoll? Oh, that's actually I made a singleton, so that should be fine. I don't need a reference. I can actually get it from anywhere. Let's see. No singleton? Well, in a way, I agree. You're right, because I actually only have one scene at the moment. I'm just turning on and off game objects, so I really don't need to... I'm not making instances and stuff of the player anyway, but it's just something that, like, I don't know, just kept on... I've kept on doing it. I am gonna do this though. So this rigid body will be called RB in hand. Naming conventions. It's terrible. Or should we assume you just have to avoid them at all cost? Why is that? Is it a Unity thing or a C# thing? Oh really? I guess it could be a static as well. I don't really care. I mean, if it's just about getting a reference to something else, then yeah, I know you don't have to do a singleton for that. You can do it just as a reference. Oops. Okay. Now I'm thinking, so now I can grab a rigid body. Artifacts and jitter. You mean, oh, mic latency is off. Yeah, I think there's something up here. Because there might be some audio crapo going on. I actually think this thing is also giving me some trouble. Or maybe my brother is like streaming as well. Could be it. Is it crap? Is the stream kind of latency issues? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've had trouble before, but I think I'm testing it beforehand, and I'll check out the stream afterwards also, see if it screwed up. But I don't get any messages here. Like it usually it's like cutting out and it says, "Oh, you have a crap stream." What's set up? Well, I don't know. I think I just ran that optimizer thing and then just hope for the best. Okay, now I'm gonna try. All right, I'm gonna try to figure out how to get the actual collision point. So the idea here is I'm gonna go on the hand. That is super loud. Hello, Nandogus. Sorry, I need to lower this, but welcome. I shit my pants. The idea is when the hand triggers, enter something that's grabbable. We'll use tags to decide what's draggable, or if you have like a big cube or a box you can move and drag, or even like pick up something, or grab onto a ledge if you're falling. You're supposed to be able to, there's a way in Unity to get the actual point where the collision happens, and then we're going to attach to that point with that hand. That is, okay, doing it on another stream, sorry. Oh yeah. So now, since I am, I'm going to look that up. So let's see, Unity collision point. No, collision point on trigger. It's like it's almost like it read my mind. Okay, so here we go. A raycast. You could actually. So on trigger enter, you do a raycast, and that point of contact will be there. That sounds expensive. Is there really no other way? Couldn't you do like there's no need to use radius. The following code is applied on a shield object. I just want the transform to transform. We don't have to be so accurate. Okay. So this seems like, okay, you could do this. Let me get back to this. Oh, cool. Welcome back, DNI stream. So, they have some, this is copy and pasted off the board. So I'm getting if I am entering anything, I'm going to do a raycast. This is going to have to be separated somehow, because otherwise this will happen at any time when you go into something. Transform forward, do we want that? I guess. Okay, so this is a hand object. I almost want to do like a, isn't there like overlap sphere? I just need to like attach to a point, but I don't want the transform point. I want the actual collision point. All right, let's try this and see what it says. I got a debug log here going on. All right, so they have triggers, which means they should have rigid bodies. Otherwise, nothing would happen. Otherwise, everything else has to have rigid bodies. But what do we do with that, though? So now they are maybe kinetic, so that they won't misbehave. Whoa, they are misbehaving. Now the hands are just rolling away. Oh yeah, because one of these, I think one of them is not a trigger. Yes. Whoops, rookie mistake. Okay. Now it's fine. So we have two hands here. And yeah, so let's, yeah, we got a debug log here of just when I hit, is that the sword maybe then? What is causing that? That's, oh, it hit the left leg, is it? Yeah, so that happened. It triggers, that's fine. Maybe we should change the debug log to say what actually hit. Point of contact, yes, but then hit game object, no. Hit collider, name plus. Point of contact, please, so we know what the hell we are hitting. I hit the palace interior object. Oh, that's yeah, it hits that. Can I go to the cube and see if I hit that? Does it say cube anywhere? No. I'm hitting a lot of the interior. I guess it's because the hands are hanging on there. Yeah, cube. So I managed to actually it responds to the cube. I do need to, oh, and also I need to ignore this. Ignore these. That will not be okay. If it keeps hitting the actual arms, that's not gonna work. So right now I'm doing this. I'm trying to see if there's a rigid body in the other object. Otherwise, how to do this? But let's say, for example, that the cube, the cube has a rigid body, so I'm gonna get it. So I'll just be, for good measure, let's do other, if other, get component, rigid body. Otherwise, don't do anything. So we won't try to take anything unless it actually has a rigid body. Yeah. And then, so we're now referencing the other rigid body all the way until we move out of that. Oh, that's a 2D? What the hell is this? Oh, sorry. Excuse me for the language. That's better. Yeah, so once you move out of the trigger, you no longer have anything in your hand. That should be, that's the way it should be. And then let's go into our update. If RB in hand is true, and we press input get button, I can't remember which is my, I think it's fire 3 is my action button. We'll do a get button down because we don't want to do that all the time. What? Yeah, I know, DNI stream, I know what you mean. It's my hard drive is absolutely full of abandoned project that just like cancerously overgrown themselves. It's just like, I don't know what's up or down or what the hell I was doing. So I know the feeling. It's just very easy to get carried away, and then you have scripts for everything just somehow magically connected to each other, and nothing works if you change a single thing. So I have my RB in my hand and I'm pressing the action button. Yeah, card game, and one was a parkour hacking cyberpunk thing. I like the ambition level. So basically same as the cyberpunk game that's coming out. I do know that Ola is I guess maybe it's a maturity thing in terms of streaming. I'm still kind of thinking I should maybe that will loosen up, and then this channel will have to be changed to a mature channel. At the moment it's family friendly. ish. No nudity yet. All right, what am I doing here? So I have my RB in my hand. I have a rigid body and I'm pressing fire 3, which is my action button. I think I should check though. So if you, oh yeah, this is gonna crash now. As in it's gonna be no. Fire 1 is attack. Where's my? Did I make another one? Oh yeah, I made an interaction controller. Fire 3. Oh yeah, so I should actually put this in here. Because this checks if I, yeah, otherwise I will duplicate things. Yeah, I should do this. Private rigid body current object in hand, but then you can only grab one thing. Let's keep this separate for now. Way too ambitious. Oh, help you with the 3D stuff? Yeah, that's it. I mean, that's where usually my stuff ends up abandoned as well, because you have like the basic prototype working, and then you have your box level. But then you need, it's just like to take it to that next level where it actually has some, it's like, oh yeah, this is like, you can get a sense of how it's going to look and feel. That's a tough one. I should have a player state to check that there's nothing going on here. All right, okay, focus. We're going to have to, okay, I'm just thinking now, what happens if I do, if I attach, okay, RB in hand, add component, no, game object, add component, spring joint, no, let's do a fixed joint. Okay, this is gonna explode and break on so many levels. And then var RB in hand. Yeah, it is a part of Unity now. Yeah, I have to, I completely agree with you. I hate the UV mapping, and it's just so tedious. Yeah, that's a completely different skill set in terms of patience. It's, I can't do it. Yeah. Oh, what were you building then? It's like, that sounds like, yeah, the ambition level was not just insane. It's just, okay, what's this? Joint equals RB in hand, get component fixed joint. Now I have a reference to it. Yeah, I'd love to see it. I mean, it's just logistically, I don't know. I keep hearing that Unity is kind of the choice of tool for smaller games. When you, and I don't know, what would you be going into Unreal maybe for the Unreal Engine to do even bigger ones? I don't know. I mean, it should be possible, but to make a large scale game in Unity as well. Okay, we're gonna have to have a reference here to the hand. My hand. This is what we attach to. Okay, yeah. This is not gonna work. I am absolutely positive that I would be so amazed if this works right off the bat. Okay, I'm assigning the hand rigid body. I'm gonna leave the RB in hand empty because that's the one we're that's the one we're gonna attach to. So I can still move. I'm gonna go to this box. Can you move, please? What button is it now? Can I attach this? Where's my hand? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I'm just gonna read back here. The hacking again was pretty cool too. Oh wow. Okay, so you could actually like code things in the game. Oh wow. Wow, dude, you should finish it. It sounds awesome. I have nothing in my hands. Yeah, I mean, it's just not enough time in life to just leave these things hanging. Okay, so I'm gonna try and align this guy's hand into. Yeah, it was for a brief moment there. Cube one. Okay. Can I? No. It's the wrong. I think I pressed the wrong button. That's the only. What if we make these triggers a bit bigger? Because it seems like it's impossible nearly to. Yeah. Post a link, please. I'll check it out. Okay. We have bigger hands. Okay, please go forward. Oh. Okay. He seems to be touching his right leg. I'm gonna have to ignore all the other colliders. Oh god. Or maybe we just set tags now for now. He is not cooperating. Come on. Yeah, he's just. All right, we'll have to do this with tags because this is not working at all. So if other game object tag equals grabbable. That's a word, right? "19 Stone Ninjas projects." Pulling it up. Oh, here we go. Oh wow. Looks pretty damn cool, man. What happened? You even have this stuff going on. Nice concept art. So what happened? What is this like still ongoing? But on the dude. Yeah, I mean I shouldn't say anything. I have a few. Yeah, you could have beaten. Was it? What are those guys called? The ones who are making the Keanu Reeves game. Cyberpunk. Project Red. I don't know. Is that what they're called? Yeah, you should. And I mean, hey, I am literally doing this stuff only now. Let's collaborate, man. CD Project Red. Yeah, there was something like that. All right, let's add this cube object to where am I? Palace. Cube. This guy is going to be grabbable. And yeah, we can't forget to assign it as well. So now this should only happen to, yeah, so nothing is debugging now. As in, I don't get my raycast hits triggering until, come on. Yeah. I'm now in. Let's see, what's in your hand? A cube. What's fire button 3 on a keyboard? Nothing. It's not adding. Okay, I'm gonna have to change this to an actual physical button because I don't know. I don't have my gamepad connected. That's why. Get key down. Key code. P just to the original. Yeah, I can imagine. No, it's okay. I'm multitasking. But dude, that's the thing. I mean, it was just the amount of raycasts and stuff to just be. Okay, let's try this now. P. I'm holding it. Ah, yes. Hey, that's the second big thing to happen today. Where's my fireworks gifs and animations? That's awesome! So now we can... oh, we should probably make it like you can release something too. But... and also, that thing didn't have any kind of mass or anything. And I'm not sure where it attached. So I think Fixed Joint just tries to connect as best as it can. So... that was pretty good. That was pretty okay. Okay. So let's make it so that you can actually drop this thing as well. Where's my mouse? There. All right. Else. Yeah, it should just be else. And what's happening? Four years. Yeah. Well, I mean, you're doing C#, right? That's you don't have to. I guess there's some things that have changed, I guess, but not that much though. I think I feel like I'm way behind in like catching up with all the new features. I do know what's it called? Pro Builder is built in. I actually bought it. Yeah, C# dev, tech consultant. Cool. How's your multiplayer skills? Because I'm looking for I'm trying to learn it. That's just beyond me. Yeah, as in like if you wanted to like create let's say a brawler, like a fighting game multiplayer with a server and someone's hosting. Yeah, networking. Exactly. Someone gave me a good tip on a free framework that you can actually get from the asset store, which is up to 20 players for free. But I can't remember the name of it now. God, getting old. Because that seemed really good. Yeah, I just like it would be cool to be able to. That's the thing. I feel the next step. I mean, this is why I'm only doing single player games, because I don't know how to do multiplayer. Also written TCP, IP sockets on various levels with no netcode. Yeah, I think either. I mean, that could also be something that's in the plan for Unity. Like they would want people to be able to do that too. Like just have at least some kind of. I know it was called UNet, the first versions of that, but it was not very. I don't know. It's Leonardo DiCaprio right now. You can do netcode in Unity? Okay. I mean, I just feel like that would be the next natural step to have. I would love to make like cooperative networking. That would be awesome. In VR. All right. Let's see. Yeah. So that shouldn't be a huge issue. So, what do we reckon here? Should we make this? Now I'm checking if I have something in my hand, and I attach a joint to it. I should actually do this. I should reference this. All right. What do I call this? Joint. A private joint. So we can reach it from here. Joint equals null. Or can you actually, you might have to do this, because destroy joint. Can you? I just have a feeling if I null the joint, the connected body, it will attach to the world, which is not at all what we want. We want to delete the joint completely. So now what's happening? I need to set some kind of bool here. Oh. Or maybe just do this. If joint not equals null, then destroy it. Because then destroy joint. And I'm assigning this here and then okay. Let's see. Can we pick it up and drop it? Okay. Pick it up. Oh, it's too heavy. Or I attach it to the world now? Yeah, he's stuck to it. Come on, pull it! I think what happened here is, let's see, where's my hand? Yeah, I have. Oh, wait, the box. Does it have a joint? Yes, it has a fixed joint. It's connected to my left arm. It has two, actually. That's why. I need to make sure that doesn't happen twice. So we'll add another one here. If joint equals null. Can we do that? You think we can do that? Let's see. Can we grab it and can we release it? Okay. Grab it. Nope. I think I missed. Grab it. Nope. There's something else the matter. Left. Let's see. Yeah, this one is not get a joint. This is my left hand. Am I inside? Cube. Oh wait, I need to. Why is it so difficult to? Yeah. Okay. Now I have the cube. Pick up. Yes, I'm now holding it. Yes. Pull it. Oh god, it's very heavy. Oh god, come on, pull it, and then we're gonna try and release it. Yes. Yes. I think that is deserving of having some lunch. What did we do here today? We spent like the whole first hour of this stream just figuring out why the hell my spawn points didn't work. So now it actually works. So from in here I can go to the island without actually just falling into oblivion. There's still a bug though, because he I don't know if you can see it from here, but he does end up like paraplegic. Like his torso is twisted. Oh, his head is actually twisted, see? So that, and now he's using his sword as a cane. So, not completely bug-free, but a lot better. And then we can go back in. Or at least I thought we could. He seems to have not been able... that something happened there. Well, and secondly, we did a very rudimentary physics grab. I want this to work as like you pick that up and you can pull things. Yes, that works fine. This should also work with ledges. Yeah, I mean, well, we can just try it. Actually, I think we just do this. Where's my cube? We put it up in the air a bit and make it kinematic. So let's see if he can jump up and hang on to it. What do you say? Kinematic. That should be fine. How am I gonna reach it? That's the problem. He's not very good at jumping all the way up there to grab it. But let's try it. Okay. Jump. And grab it. Yes! See? This is actually better than I hoped it would be. I now have a very, very simple ledge grabbing thing. So and I can even move these things. So let's say this was an animated platform, like it's a moving platform. He can actually grab onto it. That's something. And perfect. With 2 minutes to spare. Well, before it's 1 o'clock here and I'm going to have my lunch. I'm going to drop down. Yes. It works. And then I'm going to have my probably by now very cold Chinese takeaway. Should I leave the stream on? That's not that. Just for chats. Is that how people do it? I don't know. Otherwise, I'll just call it a day, I think. Oops, something's stuck here. Boom. Wow, it's still warm. Oh, not pour it out. I poured it on my mic. Excellent. I'm gonna get some well, I think it's okay. It'll smell like chicken chow mein or something now. That was my mouse. Well, that's okay. I'm thinking I'll spend some time this afternoon working out a little bit more of this. I can show you this actually. We have the beginnings of come on. I'm making the other level coming here, I think. So again, very rough models for now, but like you would make an instance. Oh, that looks like crap, but this is like one hill. It's going to be textured, of course, at some point in time. And when you just use the same hill, scale and rotate a little bit. And yeah, this should be hilarious. And then there's only one cliff now. Oh, two. This one and this one. And this one. Yeah, I mean, simple enough, right? You could like make a simple platformer just by placing these guys out. And try and like jump between here and here and here. Maybe there's like deadly quicksand underneath. So that would be the forest, I think the beginnings of the forest level. I'm wondering how come I have even more viewers when I'm eating than when I'm coding. Oh yeah, it is. I guess I can kind of continue doing this then. I want to try. What if we do this? Like up here. Can I put? Let's put a ledge here. Like I wanted to be able to say this is my ledge. I want to be able to hang on to this. We just need to tag this into a grabbable thing. Alright, okay. And this is going to go out here somewhere. Oh, it's huge. Alright, not so big. So we'll put this here. That's tagged. I need a rigid body on that, but a kinematic one. Oh, this would be cool because I'm imagining like if this is a, you can actually make a tree, let's say a tree branch with some joints, and you could still hang on to it, and the whole thing would just sway and swing and bounce. That would be fun. That would be very nice. I almost said another word that I should say. Almost. Okay. Let's try it. Come on, man. Oh, no. What happened? What are you having? All right. We're here. Yeah. Okay. What happens now? I'm holding on to this now. Oh, wow. Impressive. I'm wondering, what happens? Okay, so it kind of works. Why is he... As long as I'm holding on to this. But there's something wrong here with the joint, I think. That's his torso. That's the arm. Which the pivot point here is fine, but seems to be messed up somehow. Is that the fixed joint just messing it up? Mm-hmm. Well, let's if we unlock this. Nope. Nothing. Is it too strong, the spring? Nope. Nope. Or is it the torso that's... No, that can't be it. I was trying to find out what's happening with this joint here. Oops. There's something moving there. Wait. Wait. I'm not... Maybe I don't need a rigid body on the hands because they are actually not the ones connecting. Let's try it. Wrong button. Alright, come on. You can do it. I'll walk all the way here. Oh god. Oh, come on. Wrong hand. Ah! I can't reach it. And turn. And pick up. There. He's holding on. And then we move this one out. He's supposed to be... Oh, Maybe I need to do another joint. Like a hinge joint or a configurable joint for this. Because... I mean, yeah, it's attached, but... the joint is here. What about a spring joint? Well, let's try a spring joint. See what happens. Nope. See what... It'll be fun. And I'm gonna have to set some kind of spring value here as well. Spring. Where is it? How does a spring joint work? What's it called? What is a spring value here? Do I actually have to make it a... I guess I have to. Spring joint. spring equals, I don't know, what's a good value? 50? Let's try that. That should make him like swing around a bit. Up, let's go. Maybe try this. Jump, jump, grab it. He messed up his hand. I think there's something that happens once he has, when we delete the joint, we need to reset somehow. Let's try it again. Come on. Let's go. Oh god. Come on. Ah, not there. There. And grab it. Did you grab it? Oh, I think it's a spring, that's why. Is the spring on? The spring is on, but it's just, maybe it's too weak. 500. Or is it that it's on this one? Yeah. That's why. I should be adding the spring joint to the hand then. Or the arm. But that's not going to work because that already... Maybe... So now let's switch this around and see if it works. We add to the object in my hand instead. We get that reference here. We set the values and then we connect to RB in hand instead. That should be all there is to it. Oh wait. No. Yeah. Sorry. But it would probably mean that I'm gonna get an error because there's no rigid body to attach to. Oh god, he's injured. He's like I don't know what's happened to him. Can he actually walk this way? Yeah. Okay. I just want to try it. Come on. It's impossible. When that happens, I don't know what it does, but it just messes up his way where he can walk. There, that's better. Oh, and that's what I need to address next. Okay. Errors? No errors. Is this now connected? Yes! But it's not strong enough to lift him. That's funny though. So, my spring joint... that's the wrong hand, is it? There's nothing connected here. Because I left... But my left arm has... Oh, it's got two joints now, that's why. That's not good. No, we do this. We don't use this, we just add to the game object. But that's not going to work because we are... then we lose the connection to the arm. I think we'll have to do it this way. I just want it to be able to like hang on and spring. That would be so much cooler. Right? Come on now. Here we go. No! Seems like very randomly now it happens. Or it's because there's something he's colliding with. Now it works. pick it up. I have a spring joint. It's set to some things. I should be able to... Yeah, it's just... Maybe it's not heavy enough. Like, you can't actually be... Oh, max distance. 10. No? It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Spring 0. So with a fixed joint, this works. Very strong spring. No, wait, I think he's lost the thing now. Come on now. I mean, you'd almost want it to be like, this is an object that could be like a physics. Oh god, yeah, he's completely destroyed. All right, let's look at this, because I think what happens here is he spawns. Where is the spawn point? And then he gets thrown into something. What the? Where is it? Exit to palace, this one. There must be some collision going on here. Let's just put him here. And up. Just to be safe. Okay. Yeah, that's correct, but he... Okay. So you have it. Yeah, in his right hand. But that shouldn't be possible, because he's actually holding a sword in his right hand. It works. Kind of. He needs to... He needs to have some dampening, I think. Whoa! So he's hanging on to this spring. Well, now it's 500, so it's much tighter. There's something going on with the physics iterations, but this is almost like as if there was a... You swing like Tarzan in the vine. You could put a renderer there. Whoa. Can move this. So he's hanging on to it. How do I maybe set these? Whoa. I think... I don't know where he's gone, but he's still there. He's hanging on. Let's put it there. Where do I set... So this strength seems to do nothing. It's like he's still like way too far away. Is that this max distance? 1. Well, now it's tightening up. But I need to look at what the hell's happening with my... It's because it's this. Nope. I guess it doesn't like the... It's not liking this at all. Is it the spring is too strong now? Go down. No, that just means it's... Oh. I guess I could go back to using a fixed joint. Or a connected joint, maybe? Just seems to me like he's... What about this damper? No. It's just insane. So this is the hand that is hanging on. Whoa, what if we set free here? Does it calm it down? Like if we set the arms completely free rotation, what do you guys think? I hate this, but it's because otherwise he'll like be able to put his arms into himself. I guess it's still, yeah, I guess there's still some spring into it, so he would never really go beyond that spring value. Whoops, what happened now? He looks like he had some problems there. Yeah, I think this is part of it. Like, so he would just mess himself up. See what the head is doing. Head is all free. But it seems to me like he is... Alright, let's put this higher up. So, a stronger spring for the head so it doesn't flop around too much. Yeah, that's better actually. Yeah, much better. Does that take care of this? It looks like it. He's not so injured. Okay, let's move up. Up! Come on. And grab. Maybe we put this a little bit higher. Okay, grab it. Welcome back, Raxis. How was your lunch? That seemed to do something. This needs a value. Is that what is happening? I'm still eating it. It's from our local Chinese place. This spring is just going insane. What's happening? That is arm. That is not a healthy arm. Why? Should we just turn it back into a fixed joint then? And then maybe rely on the springs for the rest of the body. Fixed joint. I don't really want to, but maybe we can get this the same effect somehow anyway. And we don't need a spring because this is going to be fixed. Alright then. Do it. Wow. Oh, so when I exit on that side, that's when he gets messed up. So let's I think at least we found the issue. So when I'm on this, come on. When I go here and exit, he doesn't seem to. Oh, he still did it. He's still all messed up. I think he like rotated himself out of joint. Let's try again. Last time. Don't mess up. Oh, that was quick, man. What do you want to know? Well, the idea here is pretty straightforward. Okay, I'm just gonna try this. Grabbing the ledge thing. So he's holding it and push. Now we're holding it. Sorry about that. Now we can do this. Although he's kind of messed up. His hand is kind of busted. But at least he's following and the physics seems to be in order. Elevator pitch. Well, I'm gonna do this. This is my elevator pitch. It works better that way. Here, you see it? This is the issue. Wait. Maybe you need to reset the body position in the code when he travels like that. Otherwise he maybe reacts to the force of the teleport. That is... yeah, that makes sense. That could actually be what's happening. He is carrying over angular and whatever velocities on the rigid bodies. For all of them. DNI stream. So, one morning, when Stig, this guy, when he wakes up, there seems to be a huge catastrophic event taking place, and that is there's a giant meteor heading towards us. And the Queen obviously calls on Stig, because he's the fastest runner in the kingdom, or queendom, to summon together the 4 champions of old. How they are going to stop the meteor, nobody really knows, and it's just, delegation. And Stig here, obviously he's kind of the only one who is like thinking a little bit straight in terms of science, and it's like, what the hell, that's not going to work. Like, what's the barbarian, super strong barbarian going to do? What's the master thief gonna do, and what's the shapeshifter gonna do? There's nothing. They can't do anything against a meteor. But yeah, that's the premise. You are supposed to go basically to the 4 corners of the world as this guy, and get these champions to come back and help fight this meteor. Now that's about as much as I want to get into it in story-wise. It is all written and done, but there should be something left for fight the meteor. Is it sentient? Yeah, good question. I've already said earlier in the stream that it's not gonna be like a cop-out, use magic force. That's not how it's gonna be resolved. But there will be some cleverness going on. I mean, it'll be like a happy ending, and well, if you make it, you can stop the meteor, but it's not going to be maybe the actual champions. They are just they're legends and they are legends in their own right, but for other reasons, and they're also mostly retired, and you'd have to kind of, nobody knows where they are, so that's your job to find them and get them out of retirement, and then somehow when it reaches the climax, you're gonna have to kind of, I think the idea here is that that's not really a spoiler. One idea for the game ending is that so this is this level. It's here. You start out up here, and then you kind of work your way down, and then you kind of have to start making your way to 4 different levels. But one idea, it's not confirmed if that's going to be what the actual game will be, is that, but it would be quite funny, is that you've gathered all of these champions. They're standing right there under, and they're like, I don't know, summoning their powers and stuff. And the meteor just disintegrates into the atmosphere. And obviously, all of the champions, they would go like, I have vanquished the meteor. Like, my power was the reason why it was stopped. Yes, of course. It's, I mean, this whole idea of the 4 champions, it's not like, it's the most original in the whole world. I just felt that it would be. I mean, I'll make a spin on it, of course, but you're not gonna have like a. I don't really want to go Zelda. It's more like the style would be a Scandinavian kind of setting with trolls and stuff, but also there won't be like they wouldn't really help. These champions are just kind of moronic old people, and probably they were just lucky. But the thing is, so basically you will end up saving the day. You're the little main guy, but obviously you will not get any credit. That will be taken by everyone else. It's like the all-powerful magicians or whatever. That's kind of where it's going. It's third person, sort of semi. It's 2.5D. I've kind of been that's why this camera is kind of locked. I think my mic just died. Wait. I think I need to plug this mic back in. Because I don't want to spend... Okay. I'm just going to plug it in anyway. No, but I've been... I don't want to model everything as in a free world, open world 3D thing. So originally I was even just planning on having it like billboards and parallax scrolling. It's like a 2D game, but 3D. So 2.5D, I guess. Where you'd be able to walk both X, Y, and Z. So up and down, front, back, left, right. But mainly the camera will be kind of locked, so you can just do a lot of nice painted billboards. But then over the weekend, I just felt like it's just... I mean, having billboards here, I actually have it here somewhere. In my old crap game objects. It kind of works, but it's not really the... yeah, first of all, it's going to be a lot of textures. Where is it? That's not the right way. That's a really old one. It's my tower parallax. Is it all hidden? Yeah. So where is it? Is it? I can't see it. It's all hidden. There we go. So it was this actually then. Like I would just do a very high-res parallax scrolling thing like this, which I kind of like. You kind of get away from that standard look of what every game looks like. In Unity, they have this kind of happy, bright colors, and the render makes everything kind of look the same. But at least if you hand paint some stuff, it might actually be... There's a chance that it might be a little bit unique. The problem, though, was that this lost the depth. So you see, there's like just a cheating here. Yeah, I mean, but I mean, this was, I think, unlit. I just did a particle shader. It is using the standard shader, because then you can have, like he can carry a torch. Oh yeah, that was the one we did last week. So you could actually, the player can carry around a light, and it would actually look kind of nice, especially if there's a day-night cycle and stuff like that. Yeah, so why is this then turned around? Yeah, it seems like that might have something to do with why it's so messed up, because I think when I had it like this, it actually worked. And that's facing the other way. Okay. So that might be it. What if I just do this? It might not be what caused it, but you never know. So let's, this one can go. old crap can go. All right, what do we have left? See how it plays. So Rexit had a good idea here about what could be causing this teleportation telefrag thing. That I need to make sure the velocities are all reset before doing teleportation. So now I've kind of stopped. And he's still kind of messed up. But before my safe move here, where is my safe move? Yeah, I could actually do this. I could just take all my RBs, and instead of trying to do kinematic, I'll do just velocity equals vector 3, 0. Yeah, I mean, the idea is that we'll be making this in a very collaborative and transparent fashion. Some of this, I'm actually gathering some of the scripts into like a library thing, so that could be something that we, oh god damn it, that's not it. So that it's not too difficult to make your own. I'm thinking, if there is interest, that would be kind of nice. Like a little repository of stuff. Let's see. I can't see him. But I think Rexit, thank you. I think you figured it out. So resetting all the velocities, and he's doing okay. Subnet, all dev online. Yeah. Rexit, my man, you are definitely getting credited for this. Which means I don't have to turn this thing around. Flip it back. Oh, okay. You don't want to have rack 6. I'll maybe... Okay, yeah. Whatever you want, man. See if he's still broken. Ah, look. And now I was like running through the door and doing teleportation. So, man, that feels nice. Okay, let's run back. Oh, can you please aim? Ah. It's going back in, it's not working. But I think that has nothing to do with your resetting of velocities. It has more to do with this exit script on my exit here is pointing somewhere else. Palace, exit transform. And where is this? Here. Yeah, I can see the problem now. He's being placed inside the floor. That should do it. Well, let's try it. Running, running, running. And I'm running through the door. He's still messed up. At least now he's healthy coming back in. Let's go. Yeah, that's okay. I think it might be that I'm only setting the velocities, not the angular velocities. So we'll do that too. Angular velocity needs to also be reset. That's the rotations. Because it's... No. Okay. This safe move procedure is like spiraling out of control, but we'll have to tidy that up at some point. Running and through the door. Yes. Yes. Run back. Where is it? And yes. Very good. Safe move is now an actual safe move. I think. Yeah. He is looking sharp. Excellent. This I think huge progress today. Whereas, okay, this is like almost, this is all bonus. This is not part of today's plan, but actually doing grabbable ledges and stuff, that is pure bonus. It is in a function, and it is in my singleton. It's called safe move. And it's gonna have to be, I'm obviously gonna have to use that for I don't know, creatures, and because everyone is gonna use the same kind of basic ragdoll script. I just wish I could. Now it's like, maybe I have to make hands, actual hands. Because right now, the fixed joint is just attaching the whole arm. Yeah, day and night stream, yes. That is the goal, eventually. I don't know, did you play Gang Beast? It has that feature. So I'm thinking of, yeah, and then basically I've not used a lot of raycasts now. I'm actually not any, I think. I am doing for ground checking. Yeah. I mean, I've been playing around with the active ragdoll stuff for a while now, but it's hilarious. And I think, since I'm not an animator, it's going to be the way forward for me. Let's go ahead and make hands. Like actual hands. They're not going to be parented anymore. We're going to have a mesh filter and a mesh renderer. There we go. Let's just do a sphere. Oh, nice. Raycast up again, check how much space there is on the surface to ensure that you can fit your character there. Yeah. I guess that's where I mean, the whole issue of... I'm kind of trying to allow for some randomness, but I guess if it gets immensely frustrating if that's at the expense of gameplay. Even in Gang Beasts, I know that there's moments where you're like, what the hell? Like, how did that even happen? Because the physics just wonks out. Yeah. Alright, wait, I gotta get the door. Ja, det är det. Hands with configurable joints. Whoops. Right hand connects to right arm. Right arm connects to torso. Left hand connects to left arm. All right. There's messed up pivot point here. Let's go -1. Oh, where is this? Oh yeah. Put this at that's at 0. Let's do that. And then what do we have? This should probably be all set to free, just so it doesn't screw up. And it's not even going to have a collider. And so I still have my hand script here. And then I can... that shouldn't make the arm stick like that anymore then. I'll just make this private and get it. My hand equals get component rigid body. So yeah, this could be terrible. Oh, cool. I'll check it out later. Cool. So we have hands. And let's try it. Oh God in heaven. Here we go. Okay. Put your hand there. Oh, come on. Oh, and now we have it. Cool. Jumping. That's cool. And let's grab this. Yes. Look at that. Ah. You can still swing your sword also. Ah, ah, ah. Oh man. Gang beastie. Yeah, exactly. And I'm thinking, since I'm doing my animation in code, I could probably just like stick some forces on there. That's hilarious. Maybe I can try, so I can let go, right? No. Ah! All right, but okay, I'm gonna have to work out a. This is so much fun, but I'm gonna need to work out a game, like a play state. So saying like, if you're grabbing something and you maybe just jump or push up. I'm not gonna have like fixed animations for like climbing up or anything. I'm just gonna add force until you get up. Which is here, right? Or maybe you can like swing your way and then you have to release. It would actually be cool if it's I think that's how they did it in Gang Beast as well. That you have a button where it's you hold it down, that's like grabbing, and when you let go, you let go. Let's see. Well, this is not going to happen in the hand, so it will have to happen here. Let's do another one. Let's see. Let's pull up. This is not going to work, but and let's just say, how am I moving this stuff? I'm moving it with this. Move rotations and add forces to pelvis. Yeah. And I mean, I wanted to have like, you know, one hand per button, so you could like do one thing with one hand and one with the other. I think there's a really nice, I can't remember what the name was. There's another active ragdoll game being made where you can take the head and then bah. Oh, it's like a zombie shooter, I think. Okay. Not the head. We're not going to pull the head. We're going to pull the pelvis. Add force. Let's just counter gravity for now. Times 100. Oh yeah, humans fall flat. Force mode impulse. This is basically like the jumping now, which is not great. No, actually, I'm using the root for that, but okay. Yeah, that could be the way we do it. I mean, this one thing is like just getting the feel of the player, the gameplay, right? Oh god, he's still messed up. I'm not really calling that from anywhere either. And I mean, not even considering like the amount of work there is to just get the level designs and everything up. Get key down. Let's just put it at not the P but the L. Pull up. This is probably better as a coroutine or something. So you do it for a while over a couple of frames and then you kind of let go. Ah, nope. I think it might be the sword that messes his arm up. Let's get rid of the sword for now. Because, yeah, so you would be like, there was a version where you can raise each hand up and you could actually directionally raise those. Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't work, we'll just drop it. Nope, he's still messed up. So it's not the sword that does this. Okay. I have a feeling that if this ragdoll thing doesn't work out, we're just gonna have to go very old school. Oh, and look at that. Well, stuck the landing. I mean, there's no point in having stuff in just for the sake of it, unless it has some kind of... Okay, we're coming up. Ah, come on. Yeah, oh, it's almost like you can get up. This is like just frantically pushing that button. Oh, yeah, because I need to check that it's... Now his head is... yeah, there. You can only do it when your head is not in the way. And then... Bloody hell. Nice. Yeah, I mean, ideally you would be able to, like, maybe you can swing. What about that? What if you swing? That should already be working. Because... come on, go here. Careful now. Oh, he came out facing the other way. Maybe that's the issue. I'm not setting the rotation. Okay, pick it up. Okay, we're holding on to it. And swing now. He's running. I think if I look one of the... Let's see. Can I look this... the angle here? There's one of these that should not be... Okay. Goes into a... No, this is walking. So I'm adding force to my the root bone. And since he's stuck, he's holding on. I'm just... Then he's just gonna spin. What if I look this one? Oh, that's not good. That's got like a iron wrist. Okay, free. Yeah. What about this one? Okay, that's not either. That's not perfect. Oh, Come on. Struggling. Then there's like this button. Okay, but that's not gonna work. Ah, come on. It's no. Funny, but no. Okay. What time is it now? Oh, it's another hour. Just flew by. Damn it. Okay. Almost ready to let this one go. Literally let this one go. Try something else though. Like if I could get him to swing, and then it'd have to be... Alright, I know. Because at the moment... Okay, I know. Root RB. All the freeze rotation equals freeze... No, wait. None. How do you do this? How do you set the freeze rotation again? Basically, it's... that's what's happening now, is that to keep him from falling, the root bone is actually just kept upright when you're walking, but you can actually turn it off. We've already done that in one episode of this stream. Here we go. Then he falls over, and I think that's what's stopping him now as well. Constraints, none. There. So, that should actually happen when you're swinging. So it should happen here. Yeah. Now I'm getting use of my singleton. Instance root. It's right there. Then I should probably put it back on here. Okay. We need to freeze it back to... How do you do this again? Is it like you... You're supposed to be able to send in... wait, rigid body constraints. I want to freeze X and... Nope. Z. No. Is that how you do it? No. How do you do multiple rotational freezing? How do you do this again? I have to look it up. That's the same thread I was in. Was it this? No, that's not it. Or maybe I just store it. Let's make a new one. Yeah, okay. We'll do that. Rigid body constraints. My body constraint. And we get that from active ragdoll instance root RB. Can I do that? No. Oh wait. Constraints. Yeah. So now I've saved it in that, so I can actually then just go my body to put it back the way it was. In theory. Okay. Come on now, let's go. Whoa. Still skating. And still messed up. Yep. That's not gonna work. Gonna have to. Oh, come on now. Oh, I think. Let's see. Yeah. So I think what happens is when you teleport, he also rotates. That's why it. And that's not a nice rotation. It shouldn't just be safe move. It should be safe rotate. Okay, pick that up. Nope. Pick that up. So. Yeah. So now he's very much hanging. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. Now. Pull yourself up. Or maybe I can like swing back. No, that's the wrong one. Yeah, I should change this. So when you're hanging like this, he has a different control set. So this is for swinging. And then, can I make it over there, I think? No. All right, it's 2 o'clock. I'm gonna stop the stream today. There's a lot of progress today. That's I'm amazed. There's a lot of unexpected happenings. Like we did some 3D modeling, put that in, looking kind of better for that thing. Still a lot of work on that. There's still a huge issue with spawning and the teleporting between levels. I have to fix that. It's a huge issue with the ragdoll itself, just in terms of where it's going and controlling it. And then we did... What else did we do? We did a bit of grabbing onto ledges. We added hands, which that's something I should be testing after this, is to like just pick stuff up, like objects. We did pick up the box, this box here, and we were able to pull it around, which is cool because that's going to be one of the mechanics later when, you know, classic. Put box so you can climb up and reach up to wherever the thing is. Puzzle. And yeah, that's about it. We did some basic grabbing onto ledges, which is going to need a lot of work in terms of like how do you get off, how do you pull yourself up. But I mean, small bits at a time. Thank you, Rack6. It was awesomely fun. I mean, I just can't stop doing this. It's so much fun. We'll do another one tomorrow. And just keep doing it. I do want to make more progress on the level design though. There's a little bit too much time going into this whole like just making crap work in the prototype. I mean, this has got so much more work to do, just in terms of getting the design together. Which it would be nice. Maybe tomorrow we do one of those Bob Ross kind of ones instead. Just quietly building things and not so much anger and frustration over C# coding in Unity. How's that? Okay. That was amazing. I'm gonna stop this now, and I hope to see many of you again tomorrow, and we continue this there. Thanks, everyone. Woohoo!